What is something that people think is helping, but doesn't actually work? Fucking up the rules of traffic to be nice. Stopping in the middle of the road out of the blue to let someone make a left across 3 lanes is stupid. Repost this or Facebook gonna steal the rights to all your photos. Just because it's legal don't mean it's good for you. Nothing is more unhelpful than a toddler trying to be helpful. Telling others calm down, relax. Pushing my wheelchair. F off. Sometimes at work I have to back a big van out of a driveway onto a busy street. Complete strangers will stop to help me back up. It's a very nice thing to do, but now I need to avoid the traffic, the pedestrians, the gate, and the guy who's standing immediately behind the van making meaningless hand gestures at me. I remember getting shit on by friends and acquaintances for saying how stupid that Kony 2012 campaign was. Thermostats in many buildings and offices. Oftentimes there's a central unit or boiler room for the entire building set to one temperature, and the individual thermostats don't actually increase the AC or heat to that room. It's just a way of making you think you have control over the room temperature, and it stops people from complaining their room or office is too hot or too cold. Stopping in the middle of the road where we have the right of way to let someone turn out of a side street when you have a line of cars behind you. Putting your tailgate down on your truck when driving on the freeway for aerodynamics. Mythbusters busted this. Letting me go in traffic when you have the right of way. I appreciate the courtesy, but the township paid some engineer a lot of money to figure out that you should go first. Worrying doesn't help anything. Just stop worrying. Yeah. I was worrying by choice. Why didn't I think of just not doing it? Walking up behind someone who is using a manual wheelchair and starting to push them without asking first. Being an ass to customer service. If you think copying an attitude helps, you are wrong. Homeopathy. Surprised this wasn't here already. Fixing children's problems, and not letting them struggle or be uncomfortable. Not to the point of abuse obviously, but many parents tend to be too quick to swoop in to make everything better, and that's hurting the child in the long run. Holding doors open when you're still far from said door. Now I have to half jog when I was totally fine opening the door or waiting for the elevator. Micromanaging. People think that eating low-fat foods helps with weight loss, but these products are often high in sugar and calories. Giving unsolicited advices. Posting in Facebook to raise awareness. Thoughts and prayers. Chill, just smile, don't be sad, be happy, everything will be fine. Telling someone everything happens for a reason after a loved one dies. People who say look it up in the middle of an argument and then calling you lazy for not doing that. Like, dude, I'm not going to do your dirty work for you, prove me wrong yourself. Some believe that covering outdoor air conditioning units in the summer helps their efficiency, but it actually restricts airflow and reduces performance. Paper straws and plastic lids. Complaining about stuff to corporate minimum wage retail employees thinking that they're going to actually do something about it or tell someone in charge. Even telling a manager is still about 50-50 if they'll even remember what it was an hour later, let alone do anything about it. Birth stories told to pregnant women. I was in labor for 2 days and finally had an epidural, but it only took halfway across my body, so I fainted from the pain. Also, breastfeeding advice to nursing mothers. If you just relax, she will latch. Telling people with clinical depression to take a walk and it will cure them. The use of rock salt to melt snow is seen as effective, but it can cause environmental damage to nearby soil and water systems. Explaining to someone who smokes that smoking is bad for them and how they quit many years before. Nah man, we know already. Putting plastic in the recycling bin. Some people sleep with a night light for better sleep quality, but any light during sleep can actually disrupt sleep cycles. Offering unsolicited advice. Old man to any woman, you should smile more. When I talk to you about a problem, I just want you to listen and not try to fix it. Throwing a chair on a car fire. Playing peacekeeper. Like speaking on others' behalf to try and fix a situation. Taking vitamins as a daily routine is believed to boost health, but for most people without deficiencies, vitamins provide no benefits and can even be harmful. All the ridiculous things they do to their tap water to make it healthier or more hydrating. Telling me to calm down when I have an anxiety attack. Essential oils for medical conditions. My mother-in-law frequently tells me to rub oils on my feet before bed to remove toxins. She thought it would cure my kidney disease. LED lights headlights suck. They are blinding. Alkaline water. Telling people who are crying to stop crying. Some people keep their laptops on their laps thinking it's harmless, but it can actually lead to skin burns and discomfort. Thoughts and prayers. My parents love to give non-answers. Example. Me, I've been really stressed lately. It's taking a toll on my mental health. I have absolutely no free time due to work and somehow still have absolutely no money. I'm starting to feel like life isn't worth living, but I don't have the time or funds to seek mental help. My parents, well, it sounds like you really need to do something about that. Then they walk off as if they gave some 10,000 IQ advice. This is an example. I'm not depressed. My wife and I have been staying 2 hours from home in the NICU with our premature son for going on 6 weeks. While this is true for other areas of life, it has really been getting under our skin lately. My family has texted a couple times saying they're praying for us and to hang in there. But prayers and words don't walk the dog. Help with laundry, feed us, visit to lift morale, etc. Prayers do nothing tangible to actually support us. They are a cop-out from providing real help. Telling people who are depressed that life will get better or there's light at the end of the tunnel. Unamused face, speechless face. I'm glad you know the future, bro, but it doesn't seem like that for us living it every day. Blowing on the game cartridge makes it corrode. Giving tax breaks to rich people. Depression and insomnia advice from people who've never suffered from them. Unsolicited advice. I'll pray for you. Magnetic bracelets. The people who drive the speed limit in the very left lane thinking they'll slow down the people who are driving too fast. Unfortunately, this just makes them zigzag through traffic, which is 10x more dangerous than just going fast in the left lane. Donating to PETA. They're not who or what they say they are. They are nothing but a thinly disguised PR firm. Want to help animals? Contribute to your local animal shelter. Court-ordered therapy services for people that don't want them.